Welcome everyone to Amaya channel. Today, no evening it will be there, Keshav. Today we are going to do irrational number related questions for class 9th. Class 9th we are going to study irrational numbers today. So how to exactly say that root 3 is irrational number? If someone will tell you that prove that root 3 is irrational number, then how you are going to say that yes, root 3 is irrational number? Yes, root 3 is irrational number. Okay, yes, root 3 is what? Irrational number. So now we are going to understand how to solve these type of questions. Okay, so now focus in this part, because if you will not understand this part, you will be losing perfect 3 mark or 5 mark in final exam, in first term exam also. So this question is very, 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 very important for you. So you must start solving this question. So first learn this. Afterwards, now you put more focus in learning this question. After that, don't waste your time in writing it. Now learn it, and after that see the video one more time, and then practice it as a homework. Okay, so now you can ask as much question as possible. So ask as much question as possible, but you first focus here. Okay, you can see the video anytime. Now I'm going to send you the video, but most important point here is understanding this concept. So don't waste your time in writing right now. First understand what is there in this. So first, if someone will come and tell me that Khushbu auntie, prove that, okay, everyone is there inside, prove that auntie root 2 is irrational. Is my voice breaking, Kanishka? There might be some speed problem, but recording will be flawless. No problem will be there. Okay. Now look here, beta. First part is, if someone will tell you to prove that root 2 is irrational. Now how to prove root 2 is irrational? Okay, Lokesh, ask your doubt fast so that I can start my work.
Ma'am, how can we solve 0.9 bar, ma'am?
Lokesh, ask your doubt.
Ma'am, how
Okay,
can we
okay.
solve
You are asking your
0.9
doubt.
bar,
I'm
ma'am?
going to start. So first is irrational number. You know, irrational numbers are 9 by 9 to everyone. Now look here, beta, understand this. Root 3 is irrational number. And you know what is irrational numbers? Irrational numbers are non-terminating and non-repeating. What are irrational numbers? Irrational numbers are non-terminating and non-repeating. Okay, then how to convert it into p by q form? We learned we cannot convert root 2 in p by q form. So if root 2 cannot be able to convert it into root p by q form, then that means root 2 is not a rational number. Okay, so how you are going to explain that root 2 is irrational number? If someone will say root 2 is irrational, by saying itself you cannot be beta. You have to prove it by saying someone that root 2 is irrational. They will not believe. They will say that prove that root 2 is irrational. Then how to prove it? That is what I told you. Now learn the process and then see the video one more time and note down in your notes. So don't waste your time in noting down. Either better than that, you keep on asking doubt right now. This video will be available to you, so you can note down anytime, but now you can ask your doubts. Okay, so first, what someone will tell me that prove that you are Khushbu auntie, then what I will do? I have no options. So first I will say, let us suppose I am not Khushbu auntie. Let us suppose I am not Khushbu auntie. And then I will try to prove that, okay, I am teaching maths and science. Fine. So here also, if someone will tell you to prove that root 2 is irrational, what you will say? Let us suppose root 2 is not irrational. Then if root 2 is not irrational, what will be root 2? We need identity card will work better, but here that identity card will not be useful. Here you have to do it another method. So what you are going to do is you will write first, let if possible let root 2 is rational. Okay, if possible let root 2 is rational. So if root 2 is rational, then how, in what form it will be written as? It will be written as p by q form, because in the definition of rational number it is always written that rational number in the form of p by q, rational numbers are always written in the form of p by q. So you will write, if possible let root 2 is rational. Then how root 2 will be written? Then root 2 will be written in the form of p by q. Now what is the definition of rational number, beta? Definition of rational number says that p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. This is the definition of rational numbers. Now rational number says that both p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. Okay. Also, p and q are co-primes. You know what are co-primes number, beta? Co-prime numbers are those numbers which do not have any common factor. Co-prime numbers are those numbers which do not have any prime factor. So now look here, which two numbers are co-prime? 3 and 5. 2 and 3. What they are? They are co-primes. They do not have any common factor other than 1. Very good, Keshav. They do not have any common factor other than 1. So they are cofactor. That means they do not have any common factor other than 1. Fine. So they will be exactly having only 1 as common factor. Now what we are going to do? We will be squaring this. We will take it as equation 1. And then we will write squaring equation 1. Then root 2 square will become equal to p by q whole square. Then beta root 2 square will become root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2 is root under 2 into 2. And root under 2 into 2 means it will come out as 2. So 2q square will be equal to p square. 2q square will be equal to what? 2q square will be equal to p square. Okay. So now next what we are going to do? So squaring equation 1. So you are getting. Now beta, you tell me one thing. In an equation, left side is always equal to right side. Yes or no? Left side is always equal to right side. In an equation, left side is always equal to right side. In an equation, left side is always equal to right side. So what you are going to write here? So here 2 is exactly, so if I will write 16 is equal to x, so definitely this side x will having a factor of 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Yes or no? Because LHS will be equal to RHS. LHS will be equal to RHS here. Now here, what you will write? You will write here as, since 2 is a factor of p square, therefore 2 is also a factor of P. So if P2 can divide, you shift this to this side, beta 2 will divide P square. So if 2 can divide P square, then definitely 2 can divide P also. If 2 can divide P square, then 2 can divide P also. Now what you are going to do is take this as equation 2. Okay, now right there, let P is equal to 2m, where m is any integer. I will explain it one more time because you just see the process. So now beta P is equal to 2m. So substituting P is equal to 2m, in equation 2. So now here 2q square is equal to P square was there. Now instead of P square, what you are going to write? 2m. So square it. Now it is coming 2q square is equal to 4m square. So shift this to that side. Q square is equal to 4m square by 2. Cancel, it is coming 2m square. So definitely again here same thing happened. Ashwin, again, trust me, I'll explain it one more time. So here 2 is a factor of q square. 2 is also a factor of q. Hence, our supposition is wrong, since P and Q have common factor 2. They are not co-primes. Therefore, root 2 is irrational number. Okay, those who have not understood, one more time I'm explaining this point, beta. Please understand this point first. What is exactly given here is they told you to prove that is what I told you. Rather than writing, I want you to first understand. Now look here, if someone will tell me, prove that you are not Khushbu auntie, then first I will say, let us suppose I am Khushbu auntie. If someone will tell me, prove that you are not Khushbu auntie, then what I will say? Let us suppose I am Khushbu auntie. Then if I am Khushbu auntie, I know how to teach. Then I can be able to teach you. If I am Khushbu auntie, then I know how to teach and I will be able to teach you. If I will not be able to teach you, that means I am not Khushbu auntie then. Yes or no? The way Khushbu auntie is teaching, if I will not be able to teach, that means I am not Khushbu auntie. Yes or no? First tell me this one. What did I said first? That prove that I am Khushbu auntie. Then you will say that, auntie, if possible, prove that I am not Khushbu auntie. Then you will say what? Let us suppose you are Khushbu auntie. So if you are Khushbu auntie, you should know how to teach. And if you are unable to teach, that means you are not Khushbu auntie. And if you are able to teach, that means you are Khushbu auntie. So here same thing is there. Root 2 is rational number. We have taken because they told us prove that root 2 is irrational. What they told us, beta? They told us to prove that root 2 is irrational. Then what we have to do? Exactly what we cannot be able to prove it by mere statement. So we said that, okay, we have made a plan. We told that let it be possible that root 2 is rational. Okay, we went opposite side. They told to prove irrational. We told, okay, it is not irrational now, so it is rational now. So you know what is the definition of rational? Rational says that any number, if it is rational, it will be represented in P by Q form. So here it is represented in what form? P by Q form. Now, according to definition of rational number, both P and Q are integers. So we wrote according to definition of rational number, P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Then if Q is not equal to 0, then what is P and Q? P and Q are co-primes, and you know what is co-prime? They have only one factor, that is 1. Common factor for them is only 1. Other than that, they have no other common factor. After that, what I did? We did squaring of this one. After squaring beta, we shifted Q that side, Q square that side, and you know that left hand side is always equal to right hand side in an equation. So if someone will give you this equation, 4x is equal to 16, what you will say? Auntie, here x value is 4. Because what I will do, I will shift this 4 down of 16. So it will become 16 by 4. And after cancelling, x value is coming 4. So here also beta, that means what? Here x value is coming 4 na. So what is the value of x here? X value is 4. So when you will multiply x value and 4, you will get 16. And 16 is equal to 16. Yes or no? In an equation, left side is always equal to right side. So here also in this equation, left side will always be equal to right side. So here if 2q square is there, then if it is equal to p square, that means p will also be containing this 2. Yes or no? If here 2q square is there, then definitely this q square will be exactly equal to p square by 2. That means p square can be divided by 2. Yes or no? P square can be exactly divided by 2. So this is what I wrote, that 2 is a factor of p square. 2 is a factor of p square, then 2 will definitely be factor of p also. If 2 can divide p square, then 2 can also divide p. This is what I wrote, that 2 is a factor of p square, then 2 is also a factor of p. Now beta, what we are seeing here is, that means what? Now p is equal to p is even number. Beta, in an equation, left side will always equal to right side. Now left side is having 2. That means right side, p must be having 2. Yes or no? Here left side 2q square is there, and right side directly p is there. That means definitely p will be exactly having 2. Then only left side will be equal to right side. So what we did, we wrote that, okay, according to equation 2, p can be written as 2m. So after writing p as 2m, we substituted this p as 2m in equation 2. When we substituted p as 2m, very good Ashwin, p is consisting 2. God bless you. I'm very happy that you've understood one very basic point, that LHS is equal to RHS, and here LHS is exactly having 2. So definitely p will be having 2, and that's why we wrote p is equal to 2m. So when p is exactly containing 2m, then that definitely beta we substitute p and we wrote here 2m. Then q again came as, q square again came as 2pm square. So definitely what is the common factor for q now? That means q is also having 2. What is also having 2? Q is also having 2. So now you said that p and q are co-prime, but here p is having a common factor 2, and now q is also having a common factor 2. That means are they co-prime? No, they are not co-prime, because they have other factor than 1. They are having another factor 2 also. So that means what? They are exactly not rational number. So if they are not rational, then what they are? If they are not rational, then what they are? They are ultimately becoming irrational number. That is what we have to prove. And now you know what is the beauty of it. That's why I told you not to write right now, so that you can enjoy this session. I have to start class 10th classes, and that's why beta I have very less time. Now look here beta, how to start, how to write for. So if someone will give you prove that root 3 is irrational, then what you will do? Okay beta, now look here, if someone will tell you prove that root 3 is irrational, then everything you will do same. You will write let root 3 is equal to p by q, and then instead of 2, what you will write? Let root 3 square is equal to p by q. So square of root 3 will become 3. Now what is common factor? Rather than 2, what is common factor? Here common factor is 3. So if 3 can divide p square, then 3 can divide p also. Okay. Now here what you are going to take p as? Now here p is equal to p square is equal to 3q square. So definitely p you are going to take as 3m. So you are going to take p is equal to 3m here. So now here this one will become 3 and this one will become 3m. So now 3 and here it will become 9. So this 9 and 3 will divide. So here 3 will come. So now what is exactly common factor? 3 is common factor of p q square. Then 3 is also having a common factor for q. So that means our supposition is wrong. Root 3 is irrational number. Now in case somebody will ask for you for 5, what you will do for 5? Root 5 is irrational. Root 5 is irrational. Root 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here. Wherever 3 is there, write 5. 5 and here it will become 5 square. So this one will become 25 and here it will be 5. So here again, here 5 will be coming. 25 will be divided by 5. So here 5 is a common factor. So everything you are going to keep as same. Only you have to change the digits only. So only words you have to change. Kanishka didn't understood. Kanishka, one more time I am going to teach you tomorrow. Okay, don't worry. Tomorrow I am going to teach you. I have to start class 10th class again. Okay, so that is their time. So I've already taken 4 minutes of their time, beta. So tomorrow again. So I'm not giving any homework to you. Just see the video one time and listen to me nicely. In the video, what I said, listen to me nicely. See the video and try to write for only root 2 and root 3. Okay. Bye for now. I have to start class 10th now. Class 10th classes now.